Hello children, in previous class we had learnt about the atomic mass and today's class we are going to learn about molecules and ions. Let us see first molecule. Molecule is a group of two or more atoms that are chemically bonded together. Molecule is a group of two or more atoms that are chemically bonded together, or we can also define in another way. A molecule is defined as the smallest particle of an element or compound that is capable of an independent existence and shows all the properties of that substance. Okay, molecule is defined as the smallest particle of an element or compound that is capable of an independent existence and shows all the properties of that substance. Let us see examples for the molecule. This is chlorine molecule, hydrogen molecule, hydrogen chloride molecule, sodium chloride molecule, okay, etc. There are many examples for the molecules. Molecules may be of two types. See here. One is molecules of elements and molecules of compounds. Let us see molecules of elements. Okay, atoms of same element combines to form molecule. Okay, then such kind of elements, molecules are known as molecules of elements. Here only one kind of atoms, or that is atoms of same element, combines to form molecule. But in case of molecules of compounds, here atoms of different elements, they combines to form molecule and they combines in definite ratio. Okay, see the difference between these molecules of elements and molecules of compounds. Okay, the molecules of elements are the molecules in which atoms of same element combines to form molecule. But in case of molecules of compound, here atoms of different elements combines to form molecule in a definite ratio. Okay, let us see examples for the molecules of elements. Argon element, argon molecule, helium molecule. Okay, here these molecules, they are made of one atom. So this kind of molecules which are made of one atom are known as monoatomic molecule. Mono means one, atomic means it is made up of one atom. Okay, here these molecules, argon, helium, they are made of one atom, therefore they are known as monoatomic molecule. And next see other examples, that is oxygen, nitrogen, chlorine. Okay, these are also examples for the molecules, and here these molecules, they are made of two atoms. These molecules are made of two atoms. See here the oxygen, two oxygens are there. In here nitrogen molecule, two nitrogen atoms are there. In chlorine molecule, two chlorine atoms are there. So these molecules which are made of two atoms are known as diatomic molecule. Di means two, atomic means they are made up of atoms. Okay, so diatomic molecules. Let us see this ozone. Okay, ozone, O3. Ozone is molecular formula is O3. Here this ozone molecule is made of three atoms. Here three oxygen atoms are there. It is made of three atoms. It is known as triatomic molecule. Tri means three. Here, since this ozone molecule is made of three atoms, this kind of molecules are known as triatomic molecules. Okay, these are the examples for the molecules of elements. Let us see molecules of compound. Already I said that atoms of different elements combines to form molecules of compounds in a definite ratio. Okay, example for this kind of molecules are water, ammonia, carbon dioxide. See here, water is made up of two different kinds of atoms. One is atom of hydrogen element and another is atom of that oxygen. Okay, hydrogen and oxygen, they are different element. Okay, here two hydrogen and one oxygen will combine to form water. So we know the atomic mass of hydrogen is 1, but how many hydrogen atoms are there here? 2 hydrogen atoms are there. So if we take the mass ratio, okay, mass ratio, it will be 2:16. Okay, actually atomic mass of hydrogen atom is 1, but in case of water 2 hydrogen atoms are there, so 1 into 2. Atomic mass is multiplied by the number of atoms in a molecule. Okay, so 2:16. 16 is the atomic mass of this oxygen. So if we simplify this, it comes to be 1:8. Here hydrogen and oxygen atoms will combine in a ratio 1:8 to form the water. Here ratio, mass ratio of the combining atom is fixed. See next one, that is ammonia. Here this ammonia is a molecule of compound and it is made of two different elements. That is one hydrogen and another, one nitrogen, another one is hydrogen. Okay, here one hydrogen combines with one nitrogen combines with 3 hydrogen atoms to form ammonia. See here, atomic mass of nitrogen is 14 and that of hydrogen is 1, but here 3 hydrogen atoms are there, so we have to multiply by 3. It becomes 14:3. So mass ratio of the nitrogen and hydrogen is 14:3. This ammonia will combine in the ratio, in the mass ratio 14:3. Okay, this ratio is fixed and it is definite. Next we'll see the carbon dioxide. Okay, carbon dioxide, it is a molecule of compound. It is made of two atoms of different elements, carbon and oxygen. Okay, here atomic mass of this carbon is 12, whereas that of oxygen is 62, because atomic mass of oxygen is 16, but here 2 oxygen atoms are there, so we have to multiply by 2, it becomes 32. So if we simplify this, it comes to be 3:8. Okay, here in case of carbon dioxide, carbon and oxygen combines in the ratio 3:8, in the mass ratio 3:8. Okay, this is about the molecules of compounds. In case of molecules of elements, we have seen monoatomic molecule, diatomic molecule, triatomic molecule, and we'll see the atomicity. Atomicity is the number of atoms constituting a molecule is known as its atomic. For example, in previous examples, here we have seen monoatomic molecule. Here this argon and helium molecules, only one atom is there. Though, so they are said to be monoatomic molecules. Okay, the atomicity of the argon and helium molecule is monoatomic. And coming to this oxygen, nitrogen and chlorine molecules, here they are made of 2 atoms. Okay, therefore they are known as diatomic molecule. Okay, atomicity of this oxygen, nitrogen and chlorine is diatomic molecule. Let us see this ozone. it is made up of 3 atoms. So its atomicity is triatomic molecule. So we can define the atomicity like this. The number of atoms constituting a molecule is known as its atomicity. Let us see examples here. Same examples. Type of element. Okay, they are non-metals. Name. In third column we have written atomicity. Helium and argon. These two molecules, they are made of one atom. So they are monoatomic. The atomicity is monoatomic. And coming to this, oxygen, hydrogen, nitrogen and chlorine molecule. See here, these oxygen, hydrogen, nitrogen, chlorine molecules, they are made of 2 atoms. So atomicity is diatomic. Next, coming to this phosphorus. Okay, phosphorus molecule, it is made of 4 phosphorus atoms. Therefore its atomicity is tetraatomic. And coming to this sulfur, it is made of 8 elements. So atomicity of sulfur is polyatomic. Like this, we can define the atomicity of the molecules. Okay, let us see ions. Ion is a charged species. Ion is a charged species, or charged species are known as ions. And ion may be negatively charged ion or positively charged ion. Negatively charged ions are known as anions. Anions means negatively charged ions, whereas positively charged ions are known as cations. Okay, negatively charged ions are known as anions. Examples for anions are chloride ion, bromide ion, iodide ion, okay, etc. For examples for the positively charged ions, that is cations, calcium ion, sodium ion, copper ion, magnesium ion. Almost all the anions, examples for the anions, they are all of non-metals. They are all of non-metals except hydrogen. Okay, except hydrogen, it exists in the form of anion as well as cation. Okay, but most of the non-metals, they forms anions or negatively charged species, whereas almost the metals they will form cations. Okay, they will form the positively charged ions, that is cations. Ions may be monoatomic ion or polyatomic ion. Monoatomic ion means if ion consists of a single charged atom. If ion consists of a single charged atom, then such kind of ions are known as monoatomic ion. Examples see here: chloride ion, bromide ion, sodium ion, calcium ion, magnesium ion. Here single atom is carrying the charge. Okay, in all the cases single atom is carrying the charge. In case of chloride, bromide, chloride single atom carrying positive charge. In case of bromide, single atom carrying negative charge. In case of sodium, calcium and magnesium, okay, they are all single atoms and they are carrying the positive charges. Okay, coming to this polyatomic ion. Okay, in polyatomic ion consists of group of atoms that have a net charge on them. That have net charge on them. Or we can also define like this: group of atoms carrying a charge is known as polyatomic ion. Group of atoms carrying a charge is known as polyatomic ion. Examples for the polyatomic ions are sulfate ion, hydroxide ion, carbonate ion, nitrate ion. See here, this sulfate ion, this ion is made of two different atoms, one sulfur and another one is oxygen. Here more than one atoms are there, so we can say this, it is a polyatomic ion. The 2 minus 2 charge is present, and this charge is present on this whole molecule, not on this particular oxygen. So here the charge, in case of polyatomic ion, okay, charge is carried, this charge is carried by whole this molecule, whole this atoms, okay, not only single atom. It is not, this charge is not present on the oxygen. In case of hydroxide ion also, here negative charge is present. So here this negative charge is not only present on the hydrogen, but it is present whole on this two atoms, okay. And same here, carbonate. In case of carbonate also, here 2 minus charge is there. This charge is present throughout this molecule, okay. So like this, here in all the cases, ion is made of 2 or more atoms, okay, or group of atoms. Here group of atoms, they are carrying the charge, okay. If group of atoms, they are carrying the charge, means they are known as polyatomic ion. If a single atom carries a charge, then it is known as monoatomic ion. It is known as monoatomic ion. Okay, let us see examples for the some ions. See here. Here valency. Valency means it is the capacity of an element, or a capacity of an element to form the bonds. Okay. If valency is 1 means these elements can form only one bond. If valency is 2 means they can form only 2 bonds. If valency is 3 means they can form 3 bonds. Okay. Let us see name of ion, symbol. Okay. Here in first column almost they have taken metals. Okay. Sodium metal. Okay. Its symbol ion. Okay. Usually sodium metal symbol is Na. Okay. Here sodium ion. Okay. It is having +1 charge. Potassium +1. Silver +1. Copper +1. Okay. Here these ions, they can form only one bond. Okay. To remember this, SpSc, so that you can remember easily sodium, potassium, silver, copper. Here all these ions, they will have positive, they have only one positive charge. So they can form only one bond. Their valence is 1. Valence is the ability of an atom to form the number of bonds. See here, next one, magnesium. Okay, here magnesium, here it is having +2 charge. Calcium +2, zinc +2, iron Fe2+, copper 2+. Okay, so here all these ions, their valence is 2. They are carrying +2 charge. Okay, they are carrying +2 charge, and they can form 2 bonds with the other atoms. Okay, let us see last one. This is aluminium and iron. Okay, one more thing here. This copper, it exhibit more than one valency. It means in some of the compounds this copper can form only one bond, but in some of the compounds this copper can form 2 bonds. Okay, let us say this aluminium +3, iron +3. Here they are carrying positive charge and their valency is 3. Their valency is 3. And this iron, okay, iron in some of the compound it forms 3 bonds, but in some of the compounds it forms 2 bonds. Okay, all these ions, they are carrying positive charge, and all these ions, they are non-metals. Okay, they are of non-metals. So they are not non-metals, they are metals. Next column, let us see this one, hydrogen. Hydrogen, it is having positive charge. Hydride, if negative charge is present on the hydrogen, then it is said to be hydride. If it is positive, if it is carrying positive charge, then we can say this hydrogen cation, or this just hydrogen ion. Or proton, okay, chloride ion, bromide ion, iodide ion, I minus, Br minus, Cl minus. Okay, their valency, they can form one bond with the other atoms. Okay, their valency is 1. Next, coming to oxide. Here oxygen atom is carrying -2 charge, and sulfur atom is carrying -2 charge. Here these two ions, they can form 2 bonds with other atoms. Here valency is 2. And nitride, N -3, nitrogen is carrying -3 charge, and it can form 3 bonds with the other atoms. Okay, here except this hydrogen, all the ions, they carry the negative charge, and these all ions, they are of non-metallic elements. Okay, they are non-metallic elements. Non-metallic elements, they forms anion, and metallic elements, they forms cation. In case of non-metallic elements, except this hydrogen, it forms both cation and anion. Okay, let us see for polyatomic ions. Okay, ammonium, okay, NH4 plus, it is ammonium cation. It is a polyatomic ion. Okay, hydroxide, OH minus. Here this negative charge is present on this whole molecule. Okay, nitrate, NO3 minus, hydrogen carbonate, HCO3 minus, carbonate, CO3 2 minus, sulfite, SO3 2 minus, sulfate, SO4 2 minus. Okay, here this ammonium, hydroxide, nitrate, hydrogen carbonate, all these polyatomic ions, they can form only one bond with the other atoms, because their valency is 1. And that of carbonate, sulfate, their valency, they are carrying -2 charges. They are carrying -2 charge. It means their valency is 2. They can form 2 bonds with the other atoms. And coming to this phosphate, it is carrying -3 charge. Okay, if it is carrying -3 charge, its valency is 3, and it can form 3 bonds with the other atoms. Okay, with the help of charge present on a atom, we can predict whether it can form 1 bond or 2 bond or 3 bonds. Okay, if it is carrying single positive or negative charge, okay, then their valence is 1. If it is carrying 2 positive charge or 2 negative charge, okay, then their valence is 2. If ion is carrying 3 positive charge and 3 negative charge, then their valence is 3. Okay, like this, it's very important to remember these ions, so that it is helpful during writing the chemical formula of the compound. In next class, we will see how to write the chemical formula.